When people picture ancient China, they often imagine farmers, temples, and quiet villages. Slow, serious, predictable. Not quite. 2,000 years ago, clerks were drowning in math. Song Dynasty city dwellers ordered takeout. Emperors ate ice in summer. People whitened their faces with toxic lead. Travelers needed permits. Poets got drunk in bamboo forests to protest office culture. And emperors obsessed over cockfighting like it was the Super Bowl. Today, 7 things about ancient China that sound fake, but are real. Let's go. Number 1. Qin's human calculators. Before spreadsheets, before calculators, Qin Dynasty clerks did the nation's accounting by hand, on bamboo slips, taxes, grain, labor, punishments, public works, all recorded, all calculated, all checked. Get it wrong, and you are not clicking undo. You are in serious trouble. Think of it as the hardest accounting job in history. No Excel, no coffee, just mountains of bamboo and brutal responsibility. Brutal. Yes. Boring. Definitely not. Number 2. Song Dynasty Takeout. Think food delivery was invented by apps. Kaifeng and Hangzhou beat you by about 1,000 years. Historical texts, like Dreams of Splendor of the Eastern Capital, describe restaurants that delivered meals to your door, night markets that stayed open late, and street food everywhere. Too tired to cook? Order in a hurry. Some places even delivered on schedule, basically, bring it at this hour. So no, ancient people weren't all cooking 3 meals at home every day. In the cities, laziness was already a lifestyle. DoorDash, but Song Dynasty. Number 3. Ancient refrigerators. No electricity, still eating ice. In winter, workers harvested ice and stored it underground in ice cellars. Officials called ice masters managed the supply. In summer, the palace used it to cool drinks and preserve fruit. For elites in the Tang and Song periods, iced treats in July were a luxury. For most common people, room temperature, because cold was expensive. The gap between rich and poor shows up everywhere. In ancient China, one of the clearest signs was simple. Could you eat ice in summer? Number 4. Deadly makeup. Ancient Chinese beauty routines were intense: white foundation, rouge, painted eyebrows, decorative facial dots. Lead-based powder made skin look pale instantly. The flawless look of the time. The catch: lead is poisonous. Long-term use damaged the body, but beauty standards won. If this were a modern beauty video, the first warning would be contains lead. Do not use daily. Ancient people had mirrors, not ingredient labels. Sometimes beauty literally cost your health. Number 5. Travel permits. In historical dramas, characters just walk out the door and adventure begins. In Ming and Qing reality, first question: where is your permit? Long-distance travel often required official documents. Your name, hometown, destination, and purpose. Checkpoints and inns inspected them. Think ancient ID plus travel authorization. This wasn't about banning travel. States needed to track movement, security, and taxes. Romantic, spontaneous journey, poetry. Beautiful, the paperwork, still in your pocket. Number 6. Wei-Jin rebel poets. Not every ancient Chinese person was formal and polite. In the Wei-Jin period, a group of literati became famous for doing the opposite: drinking freely, dressing wildly, rejecting rigid etiquette. Figures like Ruanji became legends for acting crazy on purpose. Was it just partying? Partly, but it was also protest. In a dangerous political era, refusing to play the office game was its own form of survival. Anti-hustle culture isn't new. These guys were doing it in bamboo forests. Number 7. Emperors had hobbies, too expensive ones. Emperor Wu of Han was famously obsessed with dogs, horses, and cockfighting. Elite families poured money into animal contests. Status, entertainment, and spectacle, all in one. You think emperors only read reports all day? Also, yes, but they also had premium spectator sports, except the athletes were roosters. Power doesn't make people less curious. It gives them bigger toys. Quick recap: human calculators in Qin, Takeout in the Song, ice cellars in summer, toxic makeup, travel permits, rebel poets, cockfighting emperors. Ancient China wasn't boring. It just didn't have TikTok to spread the weirdness faster. This is episode 1 of How Weird Was Ancient China. Next episode, Weird Foods Ancient Chinese Actually Ate, or the wildest punishments in history. Comment which one you want. If you learned something, subscribe. More bizarre history coming.